morning, people. It's my day. It's Saturday. Getting a little bit of a late start. I feel like it's, I don't know, creeping on 11 o'clock at this point. And back at the shop. We're doing things a little bit differently today. If you've watched previous videos, I've mentioned that I have a car show to go to tomorrow. And I need to get a car ready for that. Before we get working on the car I need to take to the show tomorrow, I'm going to do some cleaning. So I'm gonna put you guys down. I'm gonna turn on some music. I might grab a beer or two, and I'm gonna see what I can do about this area, so that we just got a little bit nicer spot today to work. So I'll be back when this is slightly or a lot more presentable. So, all right, guys. It's a little cleaner, not perfect, but a vast improvement. Got most of this cleaned up. E30 stuff sitting there. Here's our pile of freshly painted parts here. We also have, I don't think I showed them, we have red brake calipers for somebody off the 325i. Got the rotors to go with them. I think there's a couple more rotors over there. And then hawk pads for those. So it's coming together. A little stressful, coming together. It looks great. So the purpose of today, not gonna be working on any 30 stuff at all, is get a car ready for a car show tomorrow. And it's this one. It's a little beat up right now. 1995 530. And what makes it special is that. That is an M70 V12 with a Getreg 560 behind it. So I acquired this car last year. It's sweet. I put the Schnitzers on it. I put the Nardi steering wheel on it. I replaced the bumpers. It had sport bumpers, but they were painted and not good, and the front was broken. Just did a little stuff. It's got sweet M Nürburgring package. M brakes on it. Like, it's a very cool, well put together car. If you want to know more about this car or like the rest of it, if you look up, well, right here is the link to it. I made a video introducing this car and everything about it. But yeah, I drove it a bunch last year. Took it down to Tex Fest, and then when Christian Stash Cam came out, we took it out a little bit. I think it's to like one car show, won an award, and then parked it in the garage that night and never took it back out. So things that are currently wrong with it. That tire has a hole in it, like on the back side on the sidewall. There's like actually like a hole about yay big. The front tire has a slow leak. It's always had that. On the trip down to Tex Fest last year, Zach did Zach stuff, which means him and I are driving quickly, and he finds some piece of plywood to run over, kicks it up, and it hits my car. So this is the damage from that. I got it dented and scuffed here. Took out the corner light. Low beam is broken, and we lost our Euro trim there. Other thing that happened on that trip while driving aggressively, this shock is blown out. So I'm trying to decide the solution for that. If I just, this stock's on like Bilsteins and lowering springs of some sort. I never really looked into it. It was what was in the car when I got it. I do have this set of front Kaido or Kiddo coilovers, and they were supposed to be for another car, but they could go on this one temporarily. But I have a whole nother set of those, all four with rears as well, that was planned for this car. The other car that those ones were planned for has self-leveling rears as suspension still, so I was just going to put those on the front because the rear is good and that car has a blown front shock, so it would be perfect setup. But yeah, but I'm short on time today. I've been pushing it real hard lately and I'm kind of getting tired, so I'm gonna try and recoup, spend some time with the family today. So I just want to get this car done and home, and I'll just drive to the car show from my house. But I think the things that we need to start with are getting tires. This runs a square set of 8.5s, 18s. So I believe they're just 245 40s. And I'm pretty sure I recently acquired a couple of 245 40 18 Continentals. So I just need to figure out where I decided was a great spot to put those. Bam. Right there. All the Continentals kind of have the same tread pattern. I was just wondering what these were. DWS, Extreme Contact. I don't know. Never been able to read these like what you're supposed to look for on the Continentals. Seems like some of them are soft and some of them aren't. But either way, I'm gonna get that mounted up, and we'll look for some front end pieces and see what we can fix. All right, guys. So before I get started working on the car, I actually started working on this car a while ago for another car show, and I got it done almost in time, but I was wrong. Like when it was a car meet, not a car show. And yeah, we didn't make it. There was nobody there in time, so wasn't anything filmed, never posted the video. So here is that video.
Name that E34.
What's up, guys? It's another day. We're under a cool car. Yeah, this is a V12 E34. I haven't driven in a long time, since Stash Christian came to visit. But there's a meet tonight, and I figured it's time to get it back out. So I took this to a meet a long time ago, like last year sometime. I don't think it was this year. It might have been early this year. I don't remember. Either way. And I did a burnout, and then I did this.
Oh yeah. That's about how my E30's one was.
You broke the metal?
Oh, I didn't even. The metal's broken? Good lord. Alright, yeah.
Torque. So I've been meaning to put an LSD in this car anyway, so this is the time. So what I'm trying to do right now is convert from a medium case open to a large case LSD. But I don't know what they did for a drive shaft history on this car. If you guys don't know, this is a 1995 530 with a V12 M70 B50 and a Getrag 560 in it. This massive transmission. It was right here. A 6-speed out of an 850 or an 850 CSI. So, obviously this Guibo is massive, if you want to see that. And then it goes to a drive shaft, or a drive shaft and a diff that is kind of small. So I am trying to figure out where they used adaption. So I'm hoping to run that drive shaft, but as I look at it, this one seems substantially larger, and I don't think this is going to work. So this is the one I think we need, but then we might have to swap the diff. I'm sorry if I'm lost, it's hot. Anyway, this is a engine that I bought.
Is this where you're going?
Yeah. So this is out of an HK31, which if you guys don't know, that is a E34 540 touring 6-speed car. It was listed on Facebook for $300, old BMW motor. He didn't know what it was. I saw like a ABS and I'm like, that looks like an E34 engine. And oh, that's a 6-speed. So I got there and that's what it was. So for $300, I got the engine, the 6-speed connected, so I have the flywheel and everything. I got the drive shaft, and I got the cats. He bought a storage unit, and it was in the storage unit. So it was pretty cool. I'll probably end up selling it because I don't really have a use for it. And there's one of our friends here is like really into that kind of shit, that like this engine's worth more to him because it came out of that car than just a regular M60, even though it's the same engine.
James
Doesn't watch our videos, so it doesn't matter. All right, guys, update. Hamish left to go get ready. He wanted to be clean. Dirty and still going, but I think I have some clothes here so I can change. So, I pulled this diff out of the old Roadkill 535. It's a large case 315 out of a like an 89 to 91 E34 750. It's LSD. They're worth a bunch of money. Somehow I was able to score that one delivered for $80. What I was talking about earlier about the flanges, I think this is a smaller size flange, like more of a 6-cylinder size. Like out of like the M5 or something. I think we swapped it. From a rough measurement, I think it's the same size flange as that one that's right there. So, my plan right now is to not change the drive shaft and just swap the diff. So let me get this one out and then we'll see if it's actually gonna work or not. I'm trying to recruit Zach to come help me. Gotta be on the road in about an hour. So, see what I can do. All right, guys, it's been it started dumping. Hamish left, you know, to go do his thing. He said he was crossing rivers and shit was pretty intense. He already only had one wiper and then he like stripped that one too. So now he really has 0 wipers. But made some progress in here. I tried to install the diff 2 times by myself. I'm pretty good at installing diffs by myself. Storing a large case diff and an E34 by yourself is not easy. I failed twice and gave up. So Hamish came and helped me. But we got her in there. So now we got a large case 315 and the axles, because this was a manual 530, it already is set up to have the right size on both sides. You can just put a 540 and M5 and then you get a slightly bigger axle here, but the CVs are the same. So she went right in. Oh, gotta plug in my my speed sensor and get that taken care of. And then I just booger welded the center support back together. So we'll see if that holds long enough. I'm gonna order one from Zach tomorrow. And yeah, but I'm gonna get this thing on the ground and we'll see if it does donuts and burnouts now, because it didn't really do that before. I don't know if you guys are really close to me or far away. These wide angle lenses are hard for me. Anyway, yeah, and Hamish is getting his car around. He's doing something with his O2 sensors or something, and then we're gonna go. Turns out the meet also started at 6, not 7, so we're already an hour late. All right, so that was hell, but now the V12 has a large case 315 LSD, which it should have always had. So that's cool. Yeah, and let's see where we're at. Got another Continental on it, same size it was on it before, so we're good there. Now let's find some front stuff. It just so happened to have some Euro front bumper trims just sitting right there, because why wouldn't you? So let's just get this snapped on real quick. Already looking better. Now let's go find a corner light. All right, corner light installed. Now I'm gonna go look for a low beam bulb. I grabbed one, but it was also burned out. So we'll go look for another one real quick. And then yeah, might be time to wash this thing up. It's pretty filthy. It could definitely use like a clay bar. And I don't think I have any of that stuff, so we're gonna see what we can put together to make her shine, because yeah, I want her to look good. All right, headlight is operational. Just checked all the fluids, they're all good. Now let's do some washing. See what how much better I can make this thing look. All right, so it got rainy and cloudy and windy, so car didn't get super clean. I'll do a little bit more in my house to get it ready for tomorrow, but figured, you watched that earlier part of the video where I put the diff in it. You saw me weld that little center support bearing. I'm thinking, fuck it, let's send it. Let's see if she'll do a burnout. A little sticky. A little sticky. I'm just I'm a pussy. I will try a little bit more. Front tires don't quite have enough grip to hold it back. We try a little bit of reverse momentum. I think it might be low on fuel or something.
Yeah, it didn't sound like it had much rev in it after you broke it loose.
Like it cuts out.
Yeah.
One more try.
One more. Yeah.
Yeah, I think she's running out of fuel.
I think you're just a novice.
Because it almost acts like traction control is on. Like it starts to like lurch and then it says it's got 30 miles of range. Well, 25 miles now. I've used 5 miles of range.
You've gone 5 miles in wheel spin.
I'm still gonna try again.
All right.
Actually, I'm just gonna go up there and cheat.
Okay. You want me to? Nah, it's still stopping it. It still doesn't want to.
It definitely has ABS or something.
There's no delete, huh?
There's no button, but it's as soon as I touch the brake. So I don't know if it's something in like the V12 because it has electronic throttle bodies. I wonder, because as soon as I touch the brake, it cuts the throttle.
But I've seen you do burnouts before.
We've never really done burnouts. We just like peel out and go.
That's
why
true.
why would I do a one tire fire?
Yeah.
All right, then we'll do our old style stuff.
All right. What's our old style stuff? Oh, okay. Is my car good?
Yeah. Donuts just fine.
Yeah, those are tight, dude. I was worried about those.
I wasn't really near it, but I looked over at your face like.
This has been a while since we've done that. I was a little nervous.
But anyway, I think we're gonna call it on the video for that. Thanks guys for watching it. Glad to have another one, you know, mainly back on the road. And yeah, see you at the show tomorrow.